That was dangerous.
I will, though. All right, come here. Put your hand in there. Pussy.
Scared.
Oh, Kylie, you dropped those. Yeah, I think it's funny. You can't talk if you're going to be in the frame. All right.
How do you plan on writing from that position, though? Okay.
Got it all figured out, huh?
Should we put her in the Harry Potter robe?
Should we put the sorting hat on her? All right. We're rolling.
All right.
Well, everyone knows John White. It's a crowd favorite. But today, we have a new guest, Phil Summers.
Hello.
You got?
We brought Phil on for a very special episode where we're going to get to the bottom of a question that John White brought us. What is that question?
Burning question. What is the worst tattoo design?
What is the worst tattoo design? Now, I'm not going to take credit for it, but I mean, you pretty much gave us some of the best examples.
I think it was a team effort.
It was a team effort.
We all have an anger burning inside of us from our apprentice years when we had to do these.
I mean,
100 times a day.
Years of research. Would you agree?
Research.
We're not just throwing these out of the blue.
Depression. All of it. Based on these images.
We've all been walking artists, right?
Yep.
So we've seen the worst of the worst. We've been on the front lines of this. We may not be there today, but we don't forget.
I still get flashbacks, dude.
Bro,
I
man.
still see one of these designs creep their way through that back hallway. My asshole still puckers.
Bro, I hear you, man.
I've heard it.
I hear you. I'll be at family events. Family events, first timers talking about tattoos, coordinates, fucking king queen shit, love forever,
Gotta love a couple
infinity.
tattoos.
You just see somebody approaching you, right? And it's like that scene in Saving Private Ryan where your hearing starts to go out.
Right.
And you feel the danger as this non-tattooed person is coming up. He's like, I've got this great idea. It's in slow motion in my mind.
Or they're drunk, and that's how they actually talk. Right.
An infinity sign.
Right. And you got to pretend like you want to be alive and then talk to them.
Like, that's the coolest thing
Wow.
I've ever heard.
Yeah, safe choice for your first tattoo.
It's a great start to build that sleeve off of.
Right. You should put it right in the middle of your arm.
Yeah.
Right.
We're always like, I've never seen this one before, but what if we break it into birds?
Right. What a twist. So we're going to find, just imagining that drained all my energy for a second. I don't even want to do this podcast.
I'm tired.
Yeah, let's just go home. We have some visual cues. Example. And we're going to get to the bottom of this. So we're going to bracket it up. Not going to introduce the person below us helping, but whatever.
There's a person down there?
No. Just some of those PTSD flashbacks. She's a prop.
Pretty sure she was the walk-in that asked for all of these.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop, bro.
You have at least one of these tattoos, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
There's a bird on you somewhere.
There's a zodiac sign on you somewhere.
What's your sign? Just the fact that you know that means you're one of those people.
Means you're one of them.
All right, so what's the first up?
This is the bracket right there.
This is the first match.
The infinity sign and the bird silhouettes, which is like King Kong and Godzilla of the walk-in tattoos first time.
I personally...
What if you put them together?
That makes it so much cooler. In the
What if
client's
the
mind.
bird
Fly high
flies?
In nobody else's mind is that cool, but the client sees
You can hold
it and
this
they're
one. I
like,
hate
wow.
this. I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
I've never seen
I was going to say,
something
this is
so
my vote for
courageous.
worst.
That's the worst. Why is that one the worst one?
It will forever be the worst.
Yeah.
I think it's the worst one because of how many variations there are to it. Like when people are like, let's open it up and make it a feather, and then the feather becomes birds, and then the birds fly into my fucking husband's asshole. It's just so much that they try to do with a little figure 8 that doesn't really represent anything.
I mean, that's running off on its own tangent as well, but I feel like I've fucked up these more than I have a bird silhouette in my career because they're too perfect.
Those are harder to do. It's like a lot of
simple
work
as it is
for a really terrible end product.
Right. And I've done way cleaner bird silhouettes, and like, they're just as annoying, but
you know what's tough about both of these? They're really hard to cover up in comparison to other tattoos because they're solid black silhouettes.
Yeah. I mean, the bird silhouettes are harder to cover up because some people just get them all over themselves.
like freckles. Just.
Right, bro. It's like, you just look like a weird bird person, dude. What does it represent? Like freedom?
Live, laugh, love.
Fly high, dog.
Fly high.
Reach the sky.
And it's like, do any of you own a bird?
They've probably never even seen a bird.
And birds are fucking disgusting.
And like, what the fuck bird is this?
Realistically,
Is this a pigeon?
That looks like a dove, maybe.
I guess maybe it is a dove.
I usually try to find like good references of crows.
Of crows? What are you doing, bracket board? Oh, man. So if we had to pick one, this is so terrible, bro. If I like put either of these on someone's body, I'm like, what a waste. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the entire industry.
Yeah. It's always like embarrassing.
Bro, people are still getting these, dude.
They are.
And it's widely talked shit about on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, they're the butt of every joke, and people are still coming in like, you know? Like, for what, dude?
Yeah, this is my vote for worst.
Yeah, I mean, how could it not be?
It's
A clear winner, I think.
Yeah.
All right,
Or loser, clear loser.
Yes.
everyone agrees. Infinity sign. Bird can
Rip it.
Fly away. That's a shame,
Also,
though,
that
because the
bird
bird
frame.
silhouette does suck.
Damn, this is just what it's gonna be. The bracket board's just gonna throw up shit on the fucking table all fucking podcast. What do we have here? We have
It's kind of like a metaphor of how they kind of walk in and come
the
at you
king and
anyways.
queen, most infamously found on the wrists and
Matching.
fingers. Would you agree?
Matching one.
Sometimes on the face. And the significant other's name, in this case, it's Sophia, with a bunch of swirly fucking things, because you know they love it.
Lettuce and the squirrels.
Yeah, dude. Some fucking lettuce and squirrels,
Classic.
baby.
But any tattoo dedicated to your boyfriend or girlfriend that you most likely just met and started fucking is terrible.
I feel like it, no matter what kind of relationship it has, it taints it. Even if you have a great relationship, like you've just made it tacky, and I don't respect it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, like you're one of those.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Probably
have some
like
class.
Probably have
Well,
like
then they
shared
always want
spaces.
it in a spot that's hidden too. And I'm like, dude, no, if you really loved her, you'd get it on your neck.
And the reason I'm saying this is because I have like 6 names on me. So like, I'm not just talking shit. Like, in none of those relationships had class. Like, I was like a degenerate junkie. Like, I'm about to put your fucking name on. Like, but I don't even care. Like, yeah, and I'm with none of them.
Have you covered any of them?
Yeah, I think almost all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happened. In his
Was that your choice or your lady's choice?
No, that was my choice. I don't care about that. Man. And a lot of times it's like out of jealousy, which is like a terrible way to be inspired to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to mark you. Like, I feel like when you're moving and like you put all the kitchen stuff in a box, you write
But wait,
kitchen on it.
are you coming from Sophia's point of view, or the guy getting Sophia's name, or girl getting Sophia's name?
I'm Sophia right now. I'm like, you're going to get this.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't trust
Right,
you.
yeah. That's basically pissing on your boyfriend, like mine.
Yeah, or significant other, your partner, whatever. Like, yo, you want someone to have your name tattooed on them so bad, like, get it your fucking self.
Yeah.
I think that the king and queen's a little bit worse. I think just because it's so arrogant.
You want to hold it?
Yeah, I do.
Yo, it's like,
The king and queen
do you even own a deck of cards?
never played.
Have you
a game
even
of
lost
cards
your life
before.
savings in a game of blackjack? Do you
don't
know
know
what
what it's
Pai
like.
Gow is?
they don't know what it's like to
Right.
fucking thousands of dollars in the hole in Pai Gal sweating and have the fucking dealer laughing at you.
If you don't
Saying, "Oh,
know
do you
the
know how to
price of a cash advance at a casino, I don't want to fucking hear from you,
I
bro.
don't want to do this on you. No.
Yeah.
You don't deserve it.
Right.
And second of all, this is just an arrogant tattoo. Like, me and my girl are the kings and queens of what?
This is what I think, and I want your feedback on this. They come in and they're like, "We want to get king and queen tattoo." First things first, I don't know if you're a king and queen. I think we do a little bit of an interview, and based off that interview, I will choose the numbers in the card deck you get,
Yeah.
and you might get a 10 and a 2.
Not a bad idea.
You might get a 10 and a 2. Maybe you're cool, and I'll suit them. Be 10-2 suited. You know,
the Doyle Brunson.
Relationships up. You're like, yeah, you're king. This one over here, that's 2.
yeah, it's a
You have to
7.
lose her.
Right. Joker, 3 of hearts.
Joker tat would be pretty dope, though.
Yeah, like maybe the guy's super cool and the significant other's not. You know?
I love how both of these tattoos, though, are a couple's thing. I don't even think that was like supposed to be together, but it's kind of like a 2-person tattoo. But the Sophia couple, that couple is like almost laughable. The king and queen, that's coming in looking like the twins from The Shining. You know what I mean? That's scary. They're like, we want to mark our relationship
one.
together.
I think
hive mind.
the imagery is better than opposed to the direct name.
Yeah, it's easier to cover.
That's like
It's
one.
easier to explain that tattoo away.
And the
than a
queen
specific
usually
name.
goes in red, if not both, which is easier to cover.
Right.
I think these are key factors to think about. Why isn't anyone getting the ace?
Ace stands alone.
Why is it?
Lone wolf.
Yeah. Good call, man.
I fucking hate Sophia, dude.
Yeah.
I just hate the swirls because everyone does the swirls and it just makes it look even more terrible, which I didn't even think was possible from the original
Not a fan
idea.
of the swirls.
I
No lettuce and squirrels.
I hate the king and queen more, just because of the type of people that get them. I just think it's silly.
Yeah. It's like really stereotypical.
Yeah. I feel like the people that get like a name, they kind of wanted a real tattoo.
So you're judging this based on the people, not the design.
And typically people
both are
that get
based on
this,
the
they call each other their king and their queen.
Yeah.
You're my queen. That's weird.
It's just, yeah,
you're my king.
Real shitty
Yeah.
people.
No.
I'd rather you say like daddy, which still makes me uncomfortable.
Those would be some cool matching tattoos. Daddy and mommy don't have kids.
Dude, I like that, bro.
Yeah. So come on in and get daddy mommy.
I'm torn though. I mean, what do you guys think?
I'm gonna vote-
Johnny's
I'm
with
gonna
king and
vote
queen,
king
right?
and queen.
Where you at?
I have to go with, as much as I don't like the king and queen, it comes down to what I'd rather tattoo. And I'd rather tattoo the king and queen than Sophia on somebody's fucking chest. Like, I love my girl.
Yeah, I am going to instantly judge you if you get your significant other's name.
Oh yeah.
You might one day get a pass on the
Judging
king
you
and
on
queen.
all of the tattoos that are gonna come out today, I'm judging you no matter what.
I'm gonna make you learn a lesson, and I'm gonna say I'll only do it in black. Even if you want light blue or like white,
Right on the face.
no, it won't look good. Line work won't hold up. Black.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Sophia. Sophia makes it to the next round.
I'll hold the pile.
Yeah, you can hold the shit pile.
Sick. It's like winners, but the losers of winners.
Right, the biggest losers. Oh, great. What do we have here? What do we got here, Johnny?
Zodiac signs and family
Birthstone?
birthstones. Those are interesting, man. I think there's definitely a lot more requests that I've seen for the zodiac signs, and in like all sorts of variations, like either little ones, big depictions of the fucking bull, crab, whatever the fuck animals represent. So I don't know. I think like that one just encompasses so much more dumb shit than the gemstones.
Yeah.
And I don't do color anyway. So for me, zodiac signs suck.
Well, what's annoying to me about the gemstone is it's like a personalized item. It's almost like a clock when they want to put their own time.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, like 12 o'clock with 12 seconds doesn't look good. Let's make it like, I don't know, 9:15 or like something spread out, you know? Different topic, but Like the gemstone, they're like, yeah, can we just make it like the color of my gemstone? And like for me as a black and gray artist, like I hate that. I don't want to fucking do color. Yeah. But I also know like a black and gray gem isn't going to signify anything for you. You know? Who the fuck keeps calling me?
I think there's like a couple clients I've had that have asked for like a few of their kids' gemstones sprinkled in throughout the tattoo, which pretty much just looks like almost little raindrops falling in different colors. It's just a dumb request.
It is. Zodiac, it's like so common that whatever you want to get your Zodiac, just don't expect me to know anything about it. Don't fucking ask what mine is. Don't realize I don't know anything about mine and then explain it to me. Don't tell me about yours. And don't tell me about how we're supposed to get along or not.
Right.
Because we're not. You know?
Yeah.
Regardless of what my sign is and your sign.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah. This person wakes up and reads their horoscope. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
bad person.
And as far as even again like tattooing, yeah, black and gray gemstone doesn't sound fun to me at all. I hate tattooing these even in color. I couldn't imagine doing this in black and gray.
Dude, I used to tattoo gemstones and I actually really used to like it.
Really?
I mean, like if you can produce a nice gem, it's kind of cool.
Right, no, I agree. Like it's all about that shine.
If they're the right size.
Shine on.
Yeah. If you can capture that, then like you fucking nailed it.
Yeah. I did the heart one specific because it's so common. I'm going to have to vote Zodiac.
Yeah, I'm
agree.
gonna go with Zodiac too, based on the fact that the people getting them suck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you wake up to look at the daily paper for is what my horoscope say today.
What am I gonna do today? Am I gonna be a piece of shit?
Oh man,
yeah.
this is a fucking good one, dude. Why don't you tell us what the board just sent us?
Classic nautical star.
Hell
Everybody's got at least two of those. If you get one, you get two.
You can't just have one.
I
And then
think
the
it's a buy
tribal.
one get one free type thing with the nautical
I
star.
got a bunch.
So tribal's funny because no matter what size you get it, it's still pretty lame.
That's kind of cool about tribal. The size doesn't matter.
Damn, that's a tough call. Yeah, because it's very versatile and how much it sucks.
And they
Yeah.
both love LA Fitness.
Yeah.
I think it's
This
also,
goes here in case no one knew.
That's the only spot. Or the back.
And this goes here.
I think they're both good picks for worst tattoo because whoever's getting them hasn't been in a tattoo shop in the last 20, 30 years.
Right.
And they still think that those are the trends. And these still come in to this day.
Right.
And it's like, have you not opened Google or Pinterest or...
Like it's not
taking
as
a
far
look.
back as Looney Tunes characters, but
Taz?
it's the next.
Damn.
But Taz and stuff are cooler than both
fire.
of these. I fucked up a nautical star once.
Oh, yeah, when you shade the wrong side of the...
Yeah, have you ever done that?
Yep.
Yeah, and I remember I like told it was like solid black skin tone, solid black, and I was like really getting into it, and I was like solid black. I like cleaned it off. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, no.
And it was like my boy, so I freaked out. I'm like, I'm just gonna tell him right away before I come up with a better decision. And I'm like, yeah, I fucked up. And he's like, that's funny, dog.
Hell yeah. Well,
I'm like, no, I really fucked up. He's like, what? How? I'm like, well, I messed the pattern up. It's like black, white, black, white. I did black, white, black, black. And he's like, well, can we fix it? I'm like, well, I'm not that advanced in my career where I know how to fix this, Whatever, he's fine, I guess.
It's just going to be
At
a
least he
black
doesn't
star.
have a nautical star, technically.
He probably has a black star now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
more
was
nautical.
I was doing a service.
You probably did him a favor.
Yeah, and because he doesn't have one now. He just has a regular
You didn't
star.
even realize back then you were that good.
Tribal, though.
Tribal, there's something sick.
Do
about
tribes have
tribal.
this? Or
I
is
don't-
this just an American-made fucking stupid thing?
I don't know. I think that's American tribal that's like based off of Polynesian and Maori tattooing. I don't think that has any.
This is the gym tribe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's something. There's
That's what I was
something-
saying. They definitely love LA
Right.
Fitness.
This is the LA Fitness tribe.
for sure.
There's something real sick about it though, because it's like the people that get that and that get it in a full sleeve, they're so committed to the idea of I have no fucking clue what I want on my body.
Does
Just
it-
throw like a bunch of swirls, black them out. Maybe you can
I've
even do them in 3D.
I've seen some that look tough. Like to me, it kind of reminds me of like death metal lettering. You know what I mean? Like if some of those shapes are right, like it
Yeah.
kind of has a cool look to
You
it.
need
but
more like not so clean. Like
Yeah.
this comes with steroids. When you get it.
Yeah, that one.
No, and I hate tattooing muscly people, dude. Like that's
Right.
the worst fucking skin.
And their
They
skin's
always-
bad.
And then it's just too many different shapes, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, like either you have to draw it on now, and like I gotta.
It's literally
move
the
around
worst
those crazy
skin
bumps.
for solid black, and all they want is solid black.
Right.
Because it won't hold. It's pushing everything out.
Yeah, it's annoying to tattoo. I don't see like that's the thing though. It's not the design itself; it's the people who get it, and that skin kind of.
But this was very common on lower back tattoos as well, otherwise
True.
known as
It's
the
true.
tramp stamp.
Yes,
Little.
easy target.
This could be a lady tattoo.
Yeah, that's right. Damn.
Well, which
now
one's
I'm
worse?
torn. Now I'm torn because, well, I guess the nautical star could be on the tramp stamp too. I've definitely seen that.
And then like skinny tribals making a comeback. What's it called, Cam? The cyber sigilism.
I've never heard of that.
If that isn't the biggest fucking griff,
I hate.
I've
that.
never heard of that.
good. Don't look for it. But it's like this skinny tribal thing, and it's like making a comeback. It's almost tribal, but in line work form.
Is that what Cam specializes in?
Yeah, Cam does it. If you ever want cyber sigil tattoos,
I think I have to
His
vote
way.
tribal. I think I like that's just where my head is going.
they're like, "Yo, I want this." All right.
Yeah.
Keep track of that feeling. Yo, I want this.
I hate both of them, dude. Honest,
They
I
both
swear.
fucking suck,
but
man.
I think the tribal.
This is gonna take longer. Always.
I mean, it's going to take longer for sure. Yeah, I think the tribal is going to be the worst one.
Tribal.
At least the star is straightforward.
Yeah, you just
All
know.
you can really fuck up is alternating
The
that
pattern.
back. Oh, yeah. What is that's weird.
It looks like tribal scratches.
No.
Yeah, it's horrible. Something.
Oh, thank you.
You know.
All right, we have
I already know which one I hate.
the arrow
The arrow.
or the feather flying into bird silhouettes.
Well, now you got to give that one a sound effect.
We need Adrian here for that. These are both absolute classics. From my walk-in days, I did a lot of these.
What came first, the bird or the feather?
Nobody knows, really.
Jesus or the egg.
This is another bird people tattoo. But I know a lot of people, and only a very select few have birds.
Yeah. I
They don't even
the
do
feather, I
anything.
feel like the feather was like this product of the 90s where it made you feel more...
Feminine?
Sure, yeah. I was going to say Native American, but...
Or the arrow. Like this I get kind of. Like I've seen a lot of like females get this. It's not this
Try
big,
to,
but
like,
like
keep-
small.
keep
I've seen
their
guys get it too.
direction.
Or they do like the 3, you know,
I think it's
and
the
they're like,
worst. I think it's the worst when a guy gets it. And like the picture that
what if
they
you're an
show
archer?
And I've never tattooed an archer.
Me
I don't think
neither.
you'd get
That's-
an arrow that looks like that if you were an archer.
Yeah, you'd get a cool.
You'd get it like a proper
proper.
looking arrow, I think.
Every guy I've tattooed that's gotten an arrow has shown me a picture of a woman's arm.
Oh damn, you're right.
Yeah, and they don't realize. They're like,
Stenciling those
I
things
think
up.
this is kind of cute.
Yeah, it's
They
hard.
always want them
It's just a
right
straight
here
line.
on the side, you know?
Yeah, and it twists.
Yeah, every time they're like,
Yeah.
well, can we just move it? It's going to twist
why-
no matter which
why
way.
is-
Why
we
doesn't
put it.
anyone ever get the bow?
The bow sucks.
I think it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to interpret that the arrow is shot already. You know, and that's their path.
That they're straight, like they're not gay.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm asking. I mean, the bracket board would know better than me.
The brush shoot. Yeah.
So no, obviously it doesn't mean straight.
You have an arrow? You said you didn't have any of these tattoos on you.
Why are you talking, dude?
as annoying as like I was saying to stencil that arrow, I hate the feather.
Me too. I fucking hate the feather.
Yeah, I'm gonna go feather.
All right, here, Kyla, you can have the arrow since you have one, since you like it. We picked the feather. But here, you can have this. Where's your arrow tattoo?
She's writing so she can read it. Because the bracket's for her.
It's for me.
Oh,
That's bad. They're still
wave
bad.
after wave. I did a good amount of waves.
after wave.
Actually, when I worked in South Beach, these two fucking
Water or earth?
they paid my rent many times.
Those, you're holding dollar bills
This
right
is
now.
fucking money right here, dude. This is everything South Beach tourists dream of. They're like, I want to be reminded of that one time where there were waves and cool trees.
You just do this, and then you make a little island, and then you do that.
Yeah.
Dude, upsold it. I like where your head.
That's right.
I like where your head's at.
It's an
That's
upsell.
right.
I saw somebody come in recently and they requested a straight palm tree. Just
Why?
like no bend in it. They're like, just looks weird with the bend in it.
Probably because they're penis.
That's probably what they wanted.
Like straight like the arrow.
Straight like the arrow.
That's right. I've seen a lot of the waves.
I think the wave sucks more because I
Do you think a sailor would ever get this?
I hope not.
I think most girls that want to get the wave all just have like different ideas of what they want their wave to look like, and it's always just this never ending. You just make it like a little bit softer.
Right.
It's like a little, just one
Like
less
prettier,
wave.
like a
Just
little more
Make
feminine.
it tape it out a little bit more.
Right.
You just like add like a little bit of blue coming
Like
from the
you
top.
fucking know what a
Just shut
wave
the
looks
fuck
like.
up.
This doesn't even
All
look
the way
like
to the
a
point
wave.
to where they're like, it doesn't look like a wave anymore.
Yeah. Just,
I love it.
Yeah. It's like cool. It just looks like a fucking mound of dirt.
yeah. The palm tree is easy. I mean, I like doing palm.
I think you can at least vary up the palm tree enough ways to like make it kind of stylized and cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe
Coconuts
some
or no
lines.
coconuts?
No coconuts.
Yeah, I don't throw coconuts in my palm trees.
Yeah. I
You
guess.
like the
Throw
coconuts?
coconuts?
No, I don't like anything.
I'm gonna go wave.
I might rather do the wave, I think.
Really?
No.
Because it's quick.
I don't
get it
like
over
the
with.
constant pattern. Like
Yeah, I guess this is cut and dry. Because like you can pull up any silhouette and you're like this one, and they're like, yeah. And you're like, all right, cool.
yeah.
You're done.
Yep.
We
And
did
you
a
don't
whole
even have to
video
make
on
like,
the
like
palm
your
trees,
stencil
right?
doesn't even have to be
Yeah.
nice at all. You know what I mean? You can just make up all those little palms. Like
I usually just draw that thing on.
yeah,
So wave sucks.
Wave sucks.
wave sucks.
Tree's fine for now.
It's fine.
All right.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Regular tree silhouette.
Specifically, the wraparound tree silhouettes, forearm, half forearm
Awesome.
sleeve.
Right. That's like if you want to be a porn star, you got to get that, right?
I think, I don't know, dude. It's like such a generic. It's like the new tribal tattoo for younger guys. Everybody just
What do you
wants to be a
associate
mountain
this
man.
with?
Sasquatch.
I associate this with like 23-year-old white kids.
That eat a lot of granola.
Yeah, and they
They listen to Mumford and Sons.
they're single, but they're on the hunt, as they say.
Right.
They're trying to get yadded.
Yeah, dude. Trying to get a little bit of respect and clout in this life.
Yeah.
Right. They're trying to become a little more edgy
But I
now
also
that
want to
they're out
seem
of
like I'm in
college.
touch with my nature side,
Yeah.
you know? So let me throw some trees on me.
If you had to give
Yeah, I've went
if a
hiking
job,
once.
a job, like what
At
do
camp.
they do for work? Club promoter?
Huh.
Probably a podcaster.
Dole? Chipotle? I don't know. Is this a
Chipotle, actually, yeah. I could see Chipotle workers having a couple trees on.
What about Chipotle with? They do something on the side. What do they do on the side?
Crystal meth?
They get gold teeth made.
Maybe they run master classes that no one watches.
Oh yeah, I could see that. And doing like weird YouTube videos
with like
ASMR.
23 views. Yeah. ASMR maybe.
Yeah, and they talk about like nature trails.
Then we have Pocket Watch.
The pocket watch.
You know what time it is?
The pocket watch. In case you forgot.
Right. Like you fucking own a pocket watch, bro. Do you even have a watch on?
No.
No. And
Kid's got a sundial.
one of the
backyard.
shittiest things about the pocket watch is that I get a lot of requests for pocket watches, and people will ask me to put like 3 different dates in one pocket watch.
What?
It's like, how many fucking hands do you think are on this thing?
Yeah.
I mean, they do make the ones that follow like the month and all. Like they got all the little extra faces on there.
Don't tell people that.
Hey.
Don't tell people that.
I'm just trying to help them out.
Roman numerals or no Roman numerals?
Most of the time I do the Roman numerals because it's going to end up looking nicer, and I always regret it because it's just so much more work.
Yeah. Sometimes like I'll do the stencil and they'll be like, oh, I want it on this side as opposed to this side. And I'll be like, all right. And I'll flip it and I'll
God,
forget
that's
that it
fucking
fucks
worst,
up.
dude. I've done that
And you're like,
shit
oh, I got to redraw the whole fucking number system.
Have you ever tried to improvise it?
Yeah.
I've caught it after I did the 6 backwards already.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's a 4 now.
Shouldn't have made numbers letters, idiot.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good in the mirror.
Yeah. Who's going to know? Nobody reads
Pocket
Roman
watch,
numerals anymore.
man.
I hate pocket watches.
See this
to me,
pocket
it's
watch
a
I
lot
got?
of work for nothing cool to look at.
What if they're
just-
like, yo, make it say 420
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
all the time?
I mean, I can make a pocket watch look cool. So I'm going to
can
go with the
too,
tree silhouettes.
unfortunately.
But I do hate doing pocket watches.
Yeah, this looks fucking terrible, bro. This looks like when you drew a tree and you got to compress the file.
There's
And it's
never
pixelated.
going to be a good tree silhouette. And like to make it wrap all the way around, there's just these goofy, lanky trees
Right.
everywhere.
Do you realize you're just starting your blackout?
Yeah. That's
Mr.
pretty much
Client?
what it is.
Yeah. That's
You've just
it.
gotten a head start.
And like people that like grew up in Florida, it's like, have you ever even seen a forest? You know what I'm
we
saying?
had good woods.
I think that's why they're so popular down here.
because they don't get to see
You
them.
don't get to see
Why
them.
don't they get fucking snowflakes?
That's true too.
Well, I mean, all the people that come in for the palm tree waves or whatever, they're from out of state.
Yeah, we should start selling them on forests of palm trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Isn't there a sanctuary like that down in Hollywood?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, right off 95.
I think so.
Yeah. The pocket watch. It's like the compass.
Yeah, I would lump the pocket watch and compass together. They're the same amount of tedious work that you got to do.
Like, have you ever used a fucking compass?
Never.
Do you own one?
In my iPhone, I own one. I don't know where the fuck to find it. If I was lost, it'd be the last thing I think of.
Right.
Suicide
North
would
Star.
run through
Yeah, I
my
don't know
mind
where the fuck
30
I'm
times
going.
Before I remembered I had a
Let's
compass.
go Knowles.
That one's the North Star.
Right?
The
Or
fucking
moss
plane.
grows on the north side of the trees or something.
Bro.
See, you would fucking survive in the wilderness. I wouldn't. I don't know
Yeah,
that.
you can get the tree tattoo because you'd survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's worse, though?
The trees for me.
Yeah, the trees. You think the trees?
I'd rather tattoo the fucking trees, honestly, but
Just because it's easier?
Yeah. Because I hate pocket watches. I think
fucking
it's
hate pocket
it's so
watches,
much
too.
work to look
For
at nothing.
I
dude.
hate pocket
It's-
watches too.
God forbid.
I think I can make them look cool. So I would just go with the
Right.
trees for me. But everybody hates pocket watches.
Like I don't have to tattoo those tree silhouettes exactly.
But
how
let's
those tree
agree on
silhouettes are.
one thing. If someone came in and they pulled a pocket watch out of their inside pocket,
Then fucking all day. Get
we
a
would all
tattoo.
think it was cool.
Yeah. Then like cool. You
They're like-
deserve that.
They're like, how
tattoo,
long is it
you
going
know?
to take? You're like, a couple of hours. They're like, I have time for that.
He's gonna
I'd
put
be
on
like-
like he's gonna have like the neck glasses that he's gonna.
Right.
But he has to do that every time
The
he checks
ticking
the
gets
time.
real
You can't look
loud.
at your phone for time if you carry a timepiece.
Timepiece.
Yeah, that's fire. I'm still sticking with the. I'm still sticking with the trees.
I have to say
What
the
tree?
pocket watch. So we're gonna have to have a tiebreaker with you. You got to call it.
What did you say?
I say the pocket watch sucks. He
What
says
did you
tree
say?
sucks.
and the trees.
gonna say trees. Fuck, I hate the pocket watch, bro.
I hate it, but the trees
I
look
know,
so much.
You can make more
stupider.
money off the pocket watch.
I think context too counts though, because like if I was planning on doing the pocket watch, like I would not want to do the pocket watch as a walk-in kind of tattoo. You know what I mean? I'd rather the trees walk in as a walk-in tattoo than that. I don't know.
Why don't you show the next two?
What do we got? Is this the Clemson paw print, man? So we got a paw
Blues
print.
Clues.
Paw print and some coordinates to your favorite fucking vacation spot you're never going to go to.
Bro, when I die, I'm going to leave a note with random coordinates that mean nothing so that everyone that has trouble accepting and letting go of my death wastes a bunch of time.
Or you can have a booby trap at those coordinates.
Ah,
Specifically
yes.
for those people.
I just love my animal so much that I'm going to get a paw print. I wanted to get some numbers. Okay, what kind of numbers? Coordinates? Is that okay? Yeah, could we do the north and east though in front? That's like what's going through my head right now.
Yeah. It's always how it's
Like if I
going.
brought my pet in and like stamped their paw and put it on a paper, could you tattoo it?
Right.
It's like, yeah, do I look
either
like
one
a
of these
vet?
requests makes me want to leave work. Either one.
This is really easy to tattoo though.
Super easy to tattoo.
Do you give it little claws or do you leave it just the paw? Like, do you put nails on it?
No. You put
No?
nails on it?
If I'm feeling fierce, bro.
Gotta be aggressive.
Depends. Is it a guy or a girl?
I mean, if I was ever doing paw prints, I was trying to get out of there as quick as possible.
I've had
any,
someone
little
describe it like-
embellishments? Not for me.
I've had someone describe it like, can we do a paw print, but like this?
Nice.
What the fuck is this, bro?
Well, I mean, the claws. I mean, like whenever somebody comes in, they're like, I want a lion. Do you like, you ask them, do you want it aggressive or do you want it like kind of more tame? You know, you throw them
Yeah.
claws on that bitch.
That's what I say. I say, do you want it to be?
But then you got to
But could I have it so they look like it's like scratching into my skin?
That'd be
Why?
pretty cool. Just
Why
like
do you want it
fucking
like
claw
that?
marks coming
With like
back
just a
from the paw
little bit
print?
of blood?
Or the skin rip. I want it to look like it's
Like
under-
ripping my
yeah.
skin.
Yeah. What if it's like, I want to be reminded of this time this dog bit me?
What if I save us both the time and I'll just rip your skin?
You could do that.
bet.
Coordinates. They're fine, I guess. They're like, I don't know.
It's
I
just
don't
pain
like
in the
reading
ass.
tattoos.
They always want to tell you the meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
don't want to read
I don't
tattoos.
care.
Dude. No. Like, if
Yeah.
I just want to look at it and be like, cool, paw print.
Right, it's a picture
I don't
book,
want to fucking
not
be
a
like,
novel.
North fucking, like, that's,
Right.
that really bothers me.
And then,
But
they,
like,
and then they have to sit there and double check it too. They got to call 3 people and be like, "Are you guys sure that's the
They
coordinates?"
type it in on Google and they show you. And I'm like, that means nothing to me.
Fucking know where that
I don't even
is.
know where I am right now.
I don't know how to use a compass.
Let
We
alone
just went over this.
spot in the middle of the Atlantic because you typed in the coordinates wrong.
right.
And then all of those fucking numbers are perfectly.
These are not.
Straight lines.
This is an actual tattoo. It's not like a thing I printed off. Well, I printed it off. the
That's how it
internet,
ends up.
but Yeah.
Yeah. Goofy looking.
Yeah, it's not straight at all.
That falls into the epitome of like, it's for me tattoo. And
Maybe the first one was creative, like, oh, okay, it's another way to represent a place.
Yeah.
Or
That's where I
meaning.
killed a man. And
Right, that's where I buried the body.
Yeah.
That
That would be
I
cool.
would do, I guess.
that's a
Yeah. That'd be
dark
sick.
story that I want to hear.
I would take a picture of that and
Oh,
go
yeah.
find it. You're probably wondering why I'm getting these. No.
Not at all.
Oh, no, thank you.
It's where I adopted my first dog.
You know, I volunteer a lot. I don't know if you knew that about me, but at this exact coordinate, that's like what I think. Just a fucking douchebag.
I think it's got to go to the coordinates then.
yeah.
I like animals. This is a dumb way to represent that, but this is, I don't even know what this is.
It's just a
If I
shitty-
could read, if I knew how to do math, I know this would be even more upsetting to
It
me.
would be.
Coordinates?
Yeah. Damn, those are definitely not perfect, huh?
That's it. So now we're in the second stage of the.
Imagine, bro, I just accidentally printed out that and we thought it was coordinates. That'd be bad.
What?
Like if I accidentally printed out like tattoos from the Holocaust. And I'm like, coordinates. Fuck these.
Oh man, that's a missed opportunity.
What's this?
Well, we're going to the second bracket now. She just set it up wrong.
Oh.
I mean, we can't be putting Sophia against the infinity sign.
So we're doing, all the other ones are done?
Oh yeah, we're moving around to now.
Dude, this is making me feel like terrible by doing, like looking at all this images and.
It's making me upset.
Yeah, I don't feel good about my job.
I feel better about my job because I don't have to do them, but it's definitely making me upset. But
Infinity forever or love forever?
I mean, this one's just easy. The infinity sign sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
There almost is an infinity in the Sophia.
Oh, the swirls, man.
Yeah, the swirls.
Get ya. Love forever.
Right. So
I don't know.
infinity?
See, like, if I could do the infinity that size, I actually wouldn't mind. There's like a lot of room for some air. You know what I mean? But nobody ever wants it that
We
size.
could do
They
the whole
wanna
thing
get
with
it
the mag.
this fucking big with a 3-liner on the wrist,
And
and that sucks.
it's a Thick Boy 8. Or the name.
Yeah, I'm
What if the name's like really weird? Have you come across that? You're like, yeah, what name did you want to get? And they're like, they just start making noises and you're like, what?
Skivich.
Yeah, we'll be on that.
How do you spell that now?
We all,
do.
whatever name you thought of when I said that, that's exactly what I mean.
I've had to do Russian names before with a bunch of characters.
Oh, and
I
like
don't understand.
accents and stuff.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, like this is on you. I don't even know how to spell English, let alone some foreign language.
I got a hard enough time making it through the day.
Right.
Are
and
there
like you-
letters in names that you just hate doing? Or vice versa, letters that you're just like, oh, that was like a kind of a fun shape to do or whatever.
I mean, yeah, like some letters are just hard to make look cool. Like a lowercase like D or B or like a fucking I. I guess I can be a good accent.
Yeah, it's
It's
easy.
like can be weird sometimes.
Z is tough sometimes.
Yeah, Z's kind of suck. I mean, like S's are fun. An uppercase D can be tough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Or like a P that has like the long swoopy boy at the back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all you can go into fonts and find a bunch of different styles for lettering. And with the infinity sign, there's just only so many ways you could have it break off into a feather with birds.
There are not infinite ways to do this. There's just one. And that's terrible.
And it's awful.
It's a great observation.
All right.
Infinity back in the lineup.
What's next, Kai?
I say we put tribal against the trees.
This is easy to me.
That one's easy to you?
Tribal.
That was a tough one for me. I don't know which one I hate more. If both
Keep
of those
up.
if both of those walked in right now, I would run out the back.
They're kind of the same.
For some reason, yeah, just by you saying if somebody walked in right now, I would kind of take that tribal, honestly.
You take the tribal over
Yeah.
the trees?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Because like the
I
tribal,
like running line work though, so I mean like I can bust through that tribal.
Where does it end with the tribal guy? Never. He
No.
starts with like, I just want to do my shoulder. Now I want to bring it over the chest. Or what if it matches the other fucking side of the chest and we bring it down to the wrist over here? It's the same fucking guy every time. They copy and paste this guy from some gym in New Jersey. They bring him down here. He's bald, swole beyond belief.
I'm picturing this guy.
You
This
see him,
ends-
you see him, right?
At 43 years old, with major heart and liver problems, your back hurts. You can't keep that body type. It is hard, bro. You cannot eat 5, 6, 7,000 calories a day.
It's hard.
It's expensive. You have bad skin. You've completely depleted your testosterone.
It's all gone.
You can't hold that forever.
Your wife
Eventually,
left.
yeah, your
Kids
wife
gone.
left. You have a battery charge. Like, that's where this ends.
And you're like, here's my midlife crisis. Tribal bodysuit.
Right, because you couldn't afford the Corvette.
And you think he's
Or
just walking in
you
for
want
one
the kid
sesh,
who is basically the new generation of that,
but he's
getting
never going to
that.
continue that.
Or you get the cyber tribal, whatever, punk thing.
Cyber tribal punk.
You're stuck with that tribal boy. The tree kid, he'll do the one session, and then he'll go off into the wilderness.
This is the sharpest blackout I've ever seen.
He'll go find a hot topic out in the woods.
Yeah. I'm going tribal.
Or down here.
This kid has a chance. He's
Got a chance.
His next tattoo is a wolf, though.
His next tattoo's a wolf.
Spicy wolf tats.
Or grizzly bear. It's one of the
Fuck yeah.
You think?
I know. He's like, 'cause I've been thinking about it.
Sometimes the next is outer space. Because what's higher than the trees? The galaxy,
Dude, that'd
baby.
be pretty sick, dude. Throw a UFO up there.
Yeah, but he's not wrong, though.
Then it
You have the
suddenly
trees and you have
becomes-
the wolf howling at the moon going into the space.
And for me,
Yeah.
that makes it cooler rather than the other guy continuing just tribal all the way across.
What's taller than a tree? A planet.
Getting deep.
That was pretty deep.
What's worse?
Tribal.
Yeah, I guess based on the character who's getting tattooed, tribal.
What's next, Kai?
Do you guys think that you could like have the clients lined up that actually do get this and be saying the same exact shit?
Yeah, I definitely could. Tribal's pretty cool.
I mean, I'll do it.
Have them lined up like Inkmaster whenever they pick their canvases or whatever,
Yeah.
but you're just like, fuck that. You suck as a person.
Tribal. What about these two boys?
All right, let's do those. Yeah, those are good basic.
Zodiac.
Where I get bored.
autism's going on down there. How did astrology win between tree silhouettes and pocket watch?
Having a hard time.
No, because
We're mixing them all up. We're making
we
our
aren't
job
learned
hard.
doctors in this place.
Zodiac or Featherbird?
They're the birds.
Oh.
Man, honestly, something about just
How bad
how
is my week going? Do I need a lot of money or do I not?
Sometimes like innocent, ignorant people get this. And
Yeah.
it's like they're not bad people.
they just feel
don't
like they're
know.
free.
Right.
They're
Their
like, I wanna
house looks
represent
like a
something
beach
that's-
house, even though it's their forever home.
Right.
There's a lot of white and sand color.
There's a lot of short hair.
They have something on the wall that says life's a beach. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have an outside shower.
that's cool. You're painting a picture.
Are you getting the
Still
picture?
not liking the person.
Seeing a whole lot of
But they're
Hobby
not
Lobby.
terrible.
They're not terrible.
They send their kids to private school.
The astrology person is definitely more. I mean, anybody that follows horoscopes is just not
This
a
is
good person.
a dirty person.
It's a bad,
that doesn't-
person.
Doesn't take care of their hair. Doesn't shower often. Has weird piercings in their face.
Writes upside down.
Probably has a crooked nose rope.
One of the first things they bring up on a date. They live their life based off astrology.
Yeah, what the water's doing in the moon.
Right. Because we're made up of water.
Oh, sorry, I blacked out and crashed my car. The moon was in
right.
whatever the fuck.
You were born
In-
in February.
it's
Was
in
that before or
retrograde.
after the 13th? It makes all the difference.
So what time were you born?
Do you know what year, like Chinese year, you guys were born in?
No. I
Do
try
you?
to
Do you
forget.
know?
I often forget my age.
I only know because we went and ate a lot of Chinese restaurants, and some Chinese lady was like, "Oh, the year of the horse," in
Right.
Oh, we're the same year, right?
90.
Yeah. Fucking year of the horse. That's right.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. Horses are cool.
I'm weirdly afraid of horses.
You know, horse.
I've ridden a horse whenever I was younger, but like they just weird me out. Like mammals that have their eyes on the side of their face creeps me the fuck out.
Horse is another name for heroin.
Is it?
Pretty cool.
Is it?
It's
We were
rare.
Born in the year of heroin.
Yeah.
All right.
That's something.
All right.
I guess we
All
gotta
right.
fire
which
us
one's,
up.
Which one's worse?
I
Based
still
on the
fucking
person,
hate the feather.
based on the person, for me, it's gonna be the Zodiac. And I do hate the feather.
The aesthetic of the flat.
Yeah, it
feather.
is shittier.
You'd rather
I
you'd rather do the crab, the cancer thing.
You know, based on the
Did you ever think when people
I'd rather
are-
get somebody in and out?
Yeah,
with that design. I don't want to do that.
I'm
feather.
gonna go with what Phil's saying. Actually, I do aesthetically the feathers just uglier.
Yeah.
And you can get somebody in and out with the zodiac sign, even if they suck. That's great because then you never have to see that person again.
And I just hear that like whiny, like I'm Gemini.
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer. It's
What
like,
are
yeah,
you?
you are a fucking Cancer.
Headphones.
My horoscope said I would do something silly today. Ha 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 ha.
Right.
Great.
All right, feather ones.
I think we're picking some real losers here, guys.
Those are strong.
next?
That's a strong final three. I'm going wave.
I hate reading people's tattoos. I would look at that and just be like, I'm not even fucking paying attention to it.
I'm only going to go wave because of that slight possibility we mentioned earlier where maybe there's a dead body hidden there, which makes it sort of somewhat cool.
There's a mystery behind it.
There could be.
Okay.
All right, I have a question. Which client is hotter?
Wave. 100%.
Yeah.
Does that play
Agree.
into it?
I mean, not really,
So
but
what? Does that
Which
affect it?
gender are these clients?
I mean,
if you're a guy getting waved, then you got some big.
What if you're on the boating team? What if you're a yachty
even worse. If you say I'm crew,
crew?
yeah, I don't like you.
Yeah. No,
Rode for Yale.
The wave is definitely the hotter client, though.
for sure.
Do you think they're in a sorority?
I think it's because the hotter clients they can't really read too well.
They go to the beach a lot, which
Yeah.
could mean they don't have a job.
Also true.
They could be a hot person without a job.
The ones with the coordinates are like, I like this because
Which one's
it's complicated.
Which one's
Thinking those-
smarter?
The one with the coordinates.
Yeah. I'm thinking the waves though are like 8 out of 10 times on the ribs. So
They're on the ribs.
Yeah, fuck
always.
that.
Which one's sluttier?
Always ribs. Oh, waves.
it's always like on something
waves.
where you can't stretch enough. You know what I mean?
What? Never mind. Which one would you get along with better?
I don't know. Probably the fucking coordinates people.
Which one is
really-
Cam more likely to get?
Which one's Cam more likely to get? There's not Fortnite on the
There's
table
not.
here.
The waves remind you of Batman's spikes on his sleeve? But they're not waves anymore, bro.
He was.
They're the outside of Polynesian. All right, which one? We got to pick one.
I'm gonna
I
go-
like the waves, I think.
I'm gonna
like
go
better.
with waves as the shittier one, just because.
Even though they're the hot slutty client with no job that goes to the beach.
Don't play that angle with me.
Which one's easier to get to go?
I have to say the coordinates are worse, personally.
Yeah. All right. Coordinates.
We kind of like the waves.
Like waves. All right. Yeah, these are 4 really shitty walk-in tattoos, man.
The final 4.
Are we comparing tribal and affinity, or
What's left? Let's tell them what's left. Infinity, tribal, featherbird, coordinate. The smart, not hot coordinates.
I think if we put all 4 of these together, I think that coordinates is like the weak link here. 'cause
Should we
those
make a
other
tattoo
3,
with all these
Yeah.
and tattoo it on Cam?
Hell yeah.
I can see it now. Like
I
the
mean-
coordinates would be in the tribal.
I mean,
Birds
no,
are
no, you
coming
do
out
the
of it.
infinity
sign
wrapping into
feather.
the coordinates.
The
No, it'd be
infinity
like a
sign
tribal
feather,
infinity.
and then it breaks into the birds that
Okay.
go and get the coordinates.
Birds
Alright.
flying away with
Who's against
coordinates?
who?
I don't know, man.
What did you have?
I think this is fair.
Okay.
I
Okay.
agree with that.
Tribal versus infinity.
I feel like we've done this before.
Did we already?
No. Did we? No? They're just that bad?
They're almost the same. This is just a spiky infinity sign.
I'm going to go tribal just again because of how much somebody can extend it and just want to be like, oh, I love this artist. I want to stick with
Who's
it. I wanna
hotter?
do. Got me again. I'm still going tribal, you know? The hotter client is the infinity
What do you
client, but
think?
there's
Tribal.
There's a lot of times that the infinity sign is getting done by like an old lady.
That's really nice.
I'd still.
There's a chance.
There's still a chance.
Tribal's worse?
Yeah.
Poor infinity sign. Didn't make the cut. And
Bird feather,
Yeah,
coordinates.
bird feather.
I have to say, I've hated that feather since we first cut it out.
Bro, because I've already created this unreal person that's attached to this design based off our conversations, and I fucking hate them for no reason. It's not even real, but
It's real to some.
Phil hates the feather.
I
do.
I just feel like out of the three of those that are on the table, the coordinates does get requested the least.
So
at least as far as
it's
when I was doing
it's not
walk-ins.
as attached to an annoying thing
Yeah,
because you
for
don't
me.
see it as much.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
It's kind of like the colored outline tattoo.
Yeah.
That shit's dumb,
Super dumb.
but you don't see it as often,
Right.
so you kind of forget that it's dumb.
Yeah.
Or you forget how
honestly,
dumb
I don't
it
even
is.
see tribal too much. And every time it's mentioned or I hear the word, like I get really stressed out.
Which one's worse here? Feather.
Feather.
Feather. Survive this time, coordinates.
Nice.
The final two. Kyla, tell them what they are.
Damn. Well, here it is.
It's two.
Because-
It's two opposite people.
yeah. Yeah.
Very opposite.
If you had to give them a gender,
Mostly women get the feather. Mostly men get the tribal. So these are like the
Would it
douchiest
change?
tattoos for each gender.
if you associated them with different genders, female, male.
Then that's the one chick in the Fast and the Furious franchise.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift?
Whichever one you pick. And that's probably Adrian.
Yeah. He probably thought this was cool the first time he saw it. He's like, wow, I'm free.
I'm free. I can break free of my bird shackles.
Right.
Tiny million little birds soaring away.
I can only hear him trying to count how many birds there are. 1, 2, wait. 1.
To be honest, like I see tribal and I like feel bad for that person. Like a lot of times.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I don't know for them necessarily as like, oh,
you
it's
feel-
like what a waste.
Do you feel bad whenever they hit their wife? Do you feel bad for them when they hit their wife?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck that guy.
Because he could be hitting her with such cooler tattoos. You know? Right or wrong?
That's true.
That's
That's true.
absolute truth.
Like, what if they got like the thing that they get here where it's like Mega Man or like Jesus
Okay,
or
going into
Captain
the
Falcon
hand.
and it goes into the hand?
It'd be so sick.
Could you even be mad if you were getting
Jesus,
hit by
Jesus
that?
would be the best one for
like
that.
this?
Right
know,
before
it's
you
like,
get hit, you're just like, wow, this is going to be really cool.
Right.
If you had the Jesus one and you hit your wife, you could be like, the power of Christ compelled me.
Yeah.
There's nothing she could do about it.
Yeah. And all sins are forgiven
All sins are
through
forgiven.
Jesus Christ. He died for your
All
sins.
things are possible through the Lord.
My brother in Christ.
What
Take
were we
a
talking
moment.
about? Oh, hitting wife, tribal tat.
So-
What all right, so this is domestic abuse. What is this one? If we had to put a charge on it.
That's like,
That's
that's just
a flying
the
red
basic
flag.
bitch. That's the live, laugh, love girl. That's
Public
got those
urination?
same- Public urination, sure.
Like they get drunk, they pee.
Yeah.
What else? What because this is domestic violence.
They're just both stock human beings. They're NPCs.
This
Tribal
is
guy, no ideas.
DUI, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Or no. A different one.
I feel like it was somebody who failed out of veterinary school.
On a guy, this is like stalking.
On a guy, it's
Sexual
just, on a guy,
assault.
it's just sad. Guy's just
But what charge?
decent exposure at a playground. I don't know. Fucking know.
That's weird. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
But with the
Yeah.
excuse, it was at night, there weren't kids around.
But I'm free.
but I'm free. I'm a free bird.
What about on a girl though? That's why I was like, maybe DUI.
She does butt stuff.
Yeah, but we're talking about bad things.
Got me there.
What do you think, charge? a female with this tattoo, what would she be convicted of?
Definitely disorderly, like drunk and disorderly in public. She definitely starts fights with bouncers outside of the bar.
Even though she's free?
Yeah. Yeah, because no bouncer's
Light
going
as
to
a
tell
feather.
her where
Sting
she
like a
can't
bee.
go.
100%. It's like a Karen thing. You know, she probably slapped some barista at Starbucks.
What about slander?
Slander? No, her dad's a lawyer.
She got out because it's convicted. We said convicted.
Yeah.
Which one's worse?
I mean, they probably date each other.
Yeah.
Right, dude.
100%.
Yeah.
They're
100%.
married.
Yeah.
They're married.
This whole time we thought the king and queen were the couple. When it turns out
Freebird and
Tribal
Freebird
feather.
If there's a couple out there that exists with these tattoos, we would love to meet you.
sign on to Patreon. Watch our whole episode we did about you. But who's the winner? There can only be one. The worst tattoo.
Who's the winner? Fuck, they both are if they found love, you know?
Based on who I think is
What
going to
about
be getting.
birds coming out of tribal?
I mean, we haven't seen that
Probably
yet.
Cool.
We haven't seen that
Trying
one
to get
yet.
start.
We could be innovators here.
We're talking about the future here.
Yeah.
The future of
There's like tribal breaking
domestic
out of
abuse,
tribal.
DUI slander. Get off the hook. That's a lawyer.
I think I'm going to go tribal.
I have to go tribal.
Just because you can make a bodysuit out of it. And I've never seen anybody try to make a bodysuit out of feathers, but.
Doesn't mean you
We're
can't.
gonna put that
Wait,
out
so
there.
which one's worse?
Tribal.
Tribal's worse.
Yes. Yeah, as much as I hate that fucking feather, I just based on who I think is coming in to get tattooed, tribal.
Tribal, you are the winner. Should we give a round of applause for Tribal?
I feel like we should be applauding but booing at the same time.
Tribal it had a really good run from 1990 to 1996. It had its time, man.
Yeah.
Time to move
It's
on.
over.
What do you think about this? I'm going to propose that we tattoo this on someone here at the shop.
I think so. I think Carla deserves it.
Kyle already has an arrow, but she doesn't have a tribal arrow.
That's pretty sick, dude. Yo, a tribal arrow.
I want to
With
do
the birds, you gotta have the birds.
Could we
with it, though.
tattoo tribal with birds flying out of it on you? What? Just regular tribal?
What if we made like tribal birds
She said regular tribal. We could.
instead
As
of
a
just
winner.
bird silhouettes? Tribal birds flying out of the tribal.
What?
That's like tribalception.
Well, there you have it. I don't know if anyone else wants to touch on anything further. We have our winner, the worst kind of tattoo.
Yeah, I mean that's the worst tattoo, but all of the tattoos we talked about today are terrible.
Right. And if you have one of these, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tape that to my station, and if anybody wants that, you can come and grab it for half off.
We will all be taping this exact image to our station at this size. I might even offer to do it for free on a face.
Damn, you had to one up
yeah.
me. Oh, on the face, yes.
It fits on the jaw nice, I think.
Can we do the Mike Tyson one?
No, I think
do the
we'll
Mike
get
Tyson
sued.
one for free.
I think he owns that. I think
Does he?
patented it. Yeah. Yeah, I think he sued someone actually for getting it. But he won't sue you for getting this. That's
Yeah,
it.
let's do it. I'll run that promotion.
Fair enough. On the
Free
face.
cool
Free tribal
tats.
face tats.
Free cool tats at borrowed time. That's it. Good job, everyone. Kyle, you killed it.